Minecraft 1.20.5 is finally here, so let's see exactly what Mojang added in this latest update to the game. So we're starting out here in the savannah of all places, but we're starting here for a very good reason. Because if you wander around the savannah for a bit, you eventually come across one of the new additions, this guy right here, the Armadillo, the winner of the last mob vote. Do you guys remember that? Yep, he's finally in the game and has quite a few interesting quirks. Now it is a passive mob, it doesn't attack you under any conditions, even if you hurt it, but come on, you wouldn't want to hurt this guy. But still, for the sake of science, I will quickly do so. And as you can see, he rolls up into his little ball. And when he is in the state, he's actually much more difficult to hit. He will take slightly less damage. And as you just saw, after a while, he will just come out of his little shell, though he does have a bit of a shake to him. You can see he's been a bit shocked by that. I'm sorry, little guy, but there's plenty of other cool things about him. They will also curl up like that if they see something like, for example, an undead mob nearby. Then they'll instantly just hide for cover like this. Sorry, sir, but I must get rid of you now. If you want to breed a pet, they probably have the strangest diet I've ever seen. Spider eyes. To each their own, I guess. And as you can see, they will start to follow me once I have the spider eyes out in my hand. Then I just give them both some of this, and a tiny little baby armadillo will come out, and trust me, these things are just adorable. Look at him. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? The final key thing about armadillos is actually something to do with the brush, that thing that was added for archaeology a while back. So if you brush an armadillo, you get this thing, an armadillo scoot, alongside a brand new advancement. In fact, there's a whopping 4 new advancements in this update for you to try and get. But what do you do with them? Wow, if you have enough, you can create this wolf armor, one of the biggest selling points for the armadillo back in the mob vote, and this thing is so amazing. It goes on your dog something like this, and it gives it way more health, so it doesn't die in combat, because you don't want a little pupper dying, of course. But the best thing is the customization, because yes, it can be dyed. Simply apply a bit of dye to the armor to customize the armor to your liking. So let me know in the comments which one of these colors you like the best. I personally love the blue. But the best part, it can be fully customized like leather armor. For example, if I go into the crafting grid here, I can apply some blue dye for starters, and then I can go with some magenta instead, and spice it up with some more purple as well, making a unique color combination of those 3 colors, meaning that there's pretty much infinite colors for wolf armor. Anyway, we'll be back in the savannah in a while, but first, we need to go on a bit of a detour. Here we are in the taiga biome we all know and love, and here you can find this guy, the wolf. Well, now as it's called, the pale wolf, because yes, brand new wolf variants have been finally added to the game. The original wolf is still staying, and now this guy only spawns right here in the taiga. If you wander around the forest biome enough, you'll eventually run into these guys called the wood wolves. You really don't need a college education to figure out why they're called that. If you travel into one of Minecraft's more snowy taigas, you'll eventually find these guys called Ashen wolves, which, I mean, for camouflage reasons, you probably can see why they spawn here. In the highly specific old growth pine taiga biome, you can find these guys called black wolves. I think you can also figure out why they're called that. Right next door in the very confusingly named old growth spruce taiga, which I mean looks almost identical, you will find a wolf that doesn't look quite as identical. This is the chestnut wolf, which only spawns in this very specific variant of the taiga. One place where you probably didn't expect to find wolves is in the jungle, but here they are, or more specifically in the sparse jungle, where you can find these guys right here called rusty wolves, which I gotta say, they're probably one of my favorites. I mean, just look at them, they're so adorable. I think another very peculiar wolf in a very specific biome is, you can see him right at the corner of your eye there, this guy, the spotted wolf, found in the savannah plateau of all places. Then we make our way to the stunning landscapes of the mesa, where, by the way, you can also find this guy right there. But we're here for this, the wooded badlands variant, or wooded mesa, depending on who you ask. It's wooded mesa, where you can find these guys right here called striped wolves. Finally, here in the confusingly named grove biome up in the mountains, you can find the rarest wolf of all. That I just fell into powdered snow, didn't I? What I was about to say is that here you can find one of the rarest wolves of all, the snowy wolf right here. He always spawns solo, he doesn't spawn in a pack, so he is incredibly rare in a very rare biome, but he looks, I mean, he just looks so gorgeous. That is, if he could, like, look at me. And that is all the brand new wolves added in Minecraft 1.20.5. Our 4-legged friends that aren't cats finally got that big update they deserve, and as a dog person myself, I couldn't be happier. But what do you think of this update? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on more Minecraft updates coming in the very near future.